Our phones are buzzing, multiple politicians, their well-wishers, supporters across states calling, wanting to know something on the site. There's no sideshow happening. If you want to know what the numbers are, stay tuned to our coverage on India Today as we take you through state by state, region by region, and then finally the national big picture. We want to come to the fascinating state of Bihar, where Nitish Kumar's U-turn has made things very topsy-turvy and very exciting, which is also why the Mood of the Nation poll had to do extra polling to be able to capture what's happening in Bihar. On your screen right now are the vote share numbers for Bihar first. 53% is what they had in the last Lok Sabha elections. They're projected to be at 52, but there is, on the surface, it seems not much has changed, but so much has changed internally because the JDU, which was earlier with the India Alliance, has now jumped over, which is what kind of keeps the BJP-led India Alliance where it was. The India Alliance was at 31%. That's expected to go up to 38%. Let's see how this converts into seats. For the first time now, on your screen, the Bihar projections on the 40 seats of Bihar. Yashwant Deshmukh and his team at C-Voter are predicting that the NDA could end up at 32. Remember, apart from Kishanganj, they had 39 out of 40 seats the last time. They're expected to come down 7 this time around. The India Alliance, which had only 1, expected to go up to 8. So just imagine, Rajdeep, if Janata Dal United was actually here, BJP was staring at bigger losses in the orange column, and the India Alliance was looking at bigger gains, which is what explains that somersault.
You know, the fascinating aspect is that when you went to Uttar Pradesh, the BJP is holding its own. The moment you've gone into neighboring Bihar, even though the BJP has now struck an alliance with Nitish Kumar, gone back to its own party, it's down compared to 2019. In fact, if you look at the BJP overall, except for Uttar Pradesh, none of the major states are seeing a major jump for the BJP.
In Bihar,
so that's what makes Bihar very interesting.
No, but because this happened so close to your poll, does your polling account for the full impact of Nitish coming back to the BJP?
Not really. I mean, because we had to do a snap poll and see what kind of impact it was. We could sense two major things. Number one, yes, there is almost like 8% arithmetic jump, you know, from the India faction to the NDA, just by moving JDU supporters to this side to that side.
Which could also mean that Nitish is now worth only 8%.
Yeah, exactly. This is one of the points, which is like, instead of 16% which he polled in 2014, his core vote looks like more like a 8% kind of thing. Number one. Number two, we still don't know who is contesting how many seats. You know, and please remember, even Paswan's party is split into 2. So we have just taken in whatever the seat allocation was there in 2019 as our base one. And we realize that the probability of JDU tally going down even within the part of the NDA is quite significant. Which means last time they contested 17, won 16, but they could even very well come down, crashing down to single digit. So what this means is that in the overall, yes, JDU did a wise thing probably to come back and, you know, safeguard their own thing. But if the NDA needs to pick up its tally, probably BJP needs to contest more seats because there is a significant anger against the JDU, not just among the RJD supporters, but even in the BJP
Amitabh Tiwari,
supporters.
you come from Bihar. Does this poll account for the potential winning bandwagon effect? The fact that if voters in Bihar think that this is a Modi election, a BJP election, then they may more likely than just at the time of separation choose to go along with the NDA.
That is most likely to be the case because, as Yashwantji is saying, BJP is likely to contest on a higher number of seats, give lesser number of seats to JDU, which is facing a decline in its support base. But if you see, both the parties were at 37% vote share. 15% is the Modi premium because JDU was with BJP in Vidhan Sabha elections. So the Vidhan Sabha elections, when it factors into account the Modi impact, is 15% straight away. So, but with this swing of 8% from Mahagathbandhan to NDA, what would have been the result? It would have been 46-42% in favor of...
The result would have been just bang opposite.
So again, BJP being a practical or a pragmatic party clearly saw that there would have been significant losses in Bihar.
The guy who
if
won't like this
U-turn was not
is
being
Nitish
done.
Kumar. If he thinks he's worth Rahul Verma only 8%, that just shows how, like the BSP in Uttar Pradesh, like the JDS in Karnataka, the JDU seems to be a very diminished force.
Yes, absolutely. And I hope Nitish Kumar realizes it. And Nitish Kumar perhaps understands that he's diminishing and he's still trying to make most of it.
But with this 8%, he's still chief minister.
No, no,
The most valuable 8% you can have.
Think of it. Since 2013, he knows that he's declining. But what he knows that without him, no government can be formed till at least till 2025. And he's making most of it. He's basically, he goes with, so he's one of those politicians where he's being opportunistic and ideological at the same time. He joins RJD, gets his caste census done. Comes to BJP, does certain other things. So he's trying to make most of it in a very, very small...
But look at, maybe the BJP looked at Yashwant's last Mood of the Nation poll.
Yeah.
And there were 3 states where the BJP was in clear trouble. There was Bihar, there was Karnataka, and there was Maharashtra. Yeah. What did they do in Maharashtra? They broke the 2 major parties, Shiv Sena earlier, then the NCP. In Karnataka, you went and tied up with JDS, brought back Yediyurappa into the fold through his son. And in Bihar, you've got Nitish Kumar back into the fold. I saw this photograph in the morning papers today, Prime Minister shaking hands with Nitish Kumar. And I just wonder, what makes politicians tick? Here are 2 people who've attacked each other personally at various stages. Nitish Kumar refusing more than a decade ago to even share a stage with the Prime Minister. But all is fair in love and politics. And I come back to it, Rahul. The BJP has shown itself to be a party of power while claiming to be an ideological party, and the Congress has done just the reverse.
No, but I don't agree. Once they're in power, they're ideological. Their logic is, they've scrapped Article 370, they've brought India the Ram Mandir.
Sure.
What other proof do you need of ideology?
No, I'm not saying the ideology is diluted.
Yeah, UCC has come about in Uttarakhand. So once their formula is you win and then you get ideological. To win, you don't worry about
Rahul,
ideology.
all I was saying is that there were states where the Congress had seen these ones, they were going to get, the BJP had seen they could be down by double digits. Bihar was one of those states. Yeah. Let's find out a way to tackle Bihar. The point, Rashid Kidwai, is this is the difference. You see, I got a call just now from a UPA leader. Please show me which are the states where the BJP is growing. I said it's not about the BJP growing, but holding its own. And they've held their own by strategic politics. Does the opposition recognize that, Rashid?
Yeah,
or will they only blame the enforcement director?
I think Nitish Kumar's story is not complete without the opposition politics. Nitish Kumar seems to have gone on a rebound. He worked very hard for this India alliance, and when Mamata Banerjee, propped up Mallikarjun Kharge, and when Rahul Gandhi said that, he will talk to Mamata before appointing Nitish Kumar as a India alliance convener, all these things look like...
You're saying if he was appointed convener, he would have stayed on?
Precisely, because Nitish Kumar was not doing 8%, he knew his days are numbered, he wanted to be a prime ministerial face, he may not have said it.
And this is... Even if he was made convener, think of it, after 2023 December results, he's also making calculations. Being convener is only worth if you have a shot at something.
So he thought he was on the losing. Shama Mohammed joining us of the Congress party. Shama Mohammed, do you believe that in Bihar, the BJP in this last stretch has trumped you by taking someone who was not too long ago seen as the architect of the India alliance? So perception-wise, and now in reality, as per our numbers, the Congress-led India alliance has lost a big opportunity.
I don't agree with you on that, Rajdeep. Everybody knows what Nitish Kumar is. Like I said before, if he had to go, he had to go. He keeps jumping from here and there. But you said a very important thing is, what is the ideology of the Bharatiya Janata Party? For example, let's look at the Meghalaya election. They were with NPP in Meghalaya before the election. During the election, they went their separate ways. Mr. Amit Shah has put in the manifesto that the party NPP is corrupt, and when they come to power, they will take action. They won 2 seats in that election, and they said very clearly, Conrad Sangma and NPP is corrupt. They go and join the party after the election. So yes, they will do anything.
Opportunist when it comes to election, they're ideological when it comes to governance. So they bring in, as Rahul rightly said, Article 370, Ram Mandir, maybe uniform civil code after the next election. Ideological in governance, strategic opportunism, if you want to call it that, tactical politics when it comes to elections.
Rajdeep, let me ask you one more thing. Then why is that you can eat beef in Goa but you cannot eat beef in Karnataka.
Okay,
They
so
protest
that's now,
over
this
there.
is, let's
I
just
really
stick
don't
for the
understand
moment
that you're from
to the
Goa.
data.
So no, they have no ideology. And one last point. This is not mood of the nation. I would call it mood of the media also. Today I was traveling from Delhi to Imphal, and the person in the plane says, dekho, Modi kya keh rahe hai? That we are dividing it into north and south. It's all about what Modi. But I don't understand why the paper and the media does not talk about how a present sitting prime minister insults the first prime minister of India, calls him all the names in the world. And nowhere in the world they do that. Nowhere. And let's not forget he was a freedom fighter. So why is nobody written about that? How the present prime minister keeps insulting a freedom fighter, the first prime minister of India. And see, you have to understand, people get carried away with what media is doing. Before 2014, we were questioned 100 times. I fail to understand why the present government is not. You could write an article on why beef is allowed in Goa, but not in Karnataka.